Hi everyone, welcome to the Power Simulator course. Today is our third lecture on Power Flow solution methods in Power Simulator. The learning outcomes of our third lecture will be how to import Y-bus network in Power Simulator and the Power Flow solution methods. The first one, the Gauss Seidel, and the second one, the Newton Raphson, and the third options that we will discuss the fast decoupled solution method, and also in the end that we will discuss how to import the Jacobian matrix in Power Simulator. So in order to analyze the different solution methods, open a case, go to file menu, and similarly open a one line diagram, power display file. Here you can see that 5 bus network is open, and also you can see that the system is at flat start condition, mean the slack bus is not generating any megawatt and megawatt, and similarly all buses have a voltage of 1 angle 0, and the all other generator is at other generator is at maximum peak, the 520 megawatt, and similarly the load is at 800 megawatt and 280 megawatt. In order to see all these information in a case, simply click on the case information and go to the model explorer tab. Here you can see that different informations available. First, for the bus information, click on the bus. Here you can see that there are 5 buses model in this network, and similarly the generator data, there are 2 generators are modeled in this network, and also the loads. So 2 loads are also modeled, one at bus number 2 and another is bus number 3. So I have loaded the already model case because the purpose of this lecture is only to help you how to analyze these simulation methods in Power Simulator, so that everyone, a student engineer as well as the utility engineer, can familiarize with these solution app options and the convergence details in Power Simulator. Similarly, you can also see the mismatches. Here you can see it because the system is at initial condition and there is a megawatt mismatch as well as the megawatt mismatch. Our focus will remain throughout this lecture, our focus will be on this mismatch, because in Gauss Seidel methods there will be a number of iterations are required to reduce this mismatch, and similarly for Newton Raphson there will be a less number of iterations, and also for the fast decouple option, that is a robust option up till now in the power flow solution techniques. In order to see the simulator options, simply click on the simulator options. Here you can see the power flow solution, because we are discussing the power flow solution methods in this lecture. So the power flow convergence criteria should be noted that the MVA convergence tolerance should not be less than 0.1 per unit. So if the mismatch is increased that this value, then there will be a convergence issue in the case, and also the maximum number of iterations in this case is 50. So we can change, but similarly in the fast decoupled or the Newton Raphson method, the iterations can be reduced, but in Gauss Seidel methods there are a number of iterations are required to solve the case, so therefore we are limiting to 50 number of iterations. So these are the two options that must be set before going to solve our case. In order to solve the case, go to run mode and also switch back to the single line diagram by pressing the control tab. Here you can see that all options, all fields are at flat start level. In order to run your simulation, go to tools and click on the solve. Do not click on the play button, because we are discussing one by one methods. So the first method is the Gauss-Seidel method. In, uh, in order to solve the Gauss-Seidel method, simply click on the Gauss-Seidel power flow. Here you can see that the system is solved, but the solution animation is stopped. It means that there is a mismatch. Still there is a mismatch occurred in this case. In order to see the mismatch, go to the case information, go to the model explorer, click on the mismatch. Here you can see that the mismatch is 0.09. Now simply go to again solve Gauss-Seidel. Again solve the Gauss-Seidel. Again solve the Gauss-Seidel. So it means that you can solve for number of iterations, and also you can see that the simulations now the mismatch is reduced and the simulations solution animation is running. Now solution animation is not stopped. Again you can solve your case using Gauss-Seidel for number of iterations. You will see in the mismatch tab the mismatch will be reduced one by one in each iterations. So this is the method that needs a lot of number of iterations to get convergence. Again you can solve to Gauss-Seidel. Minimum the 20 iterations are required, mostly in 5 bus network. Now you can imagine if the network size is increased, then the number of iteration required will be more in this case. So therefore we can switch our method from Gauss-Seidel to Newton-Raphson. So here you can see the mismatch of megavar is totally reduced, almost reduced. And also the solution animation is running perfectly. The total load of our system is 880 megawatt. The 520 megawatt is supplied from this generator, and the 395 megawatt is supplied from the slack bus. So this is all about the power flow solution method using Gauss-Seidel. So one important note in the end of the Gauss-Seidel solution method is that it requires a lot of iterations to converge your case. Now in order to perform the solution using the Newton-Raphson method, simply close your case and open your case again, the same case. Don't save your existing case, and also open your one line diagram, power flow display diagram. Again the case is at the flat start condition, you can see. Now directly go and one more important thing is that note your mismatch, the initial mismatch. Here you can see the initial mismatch is 800 megawatt and the 150 megawatt at bus number 2, and similarly at bus number 3 the 440 megawatt and 10.25 megawatt. Simply go to the single line diagram and go to the run mode and click on the tool and go to solve and click on the solve power flow Newton-Raphson. And also you can see that now you can see the mismatch is totally zero in a single iteration. This is the robustness of Newton-Raphson method, because in this method you computer form a Jacobian matrix, and the Jacobian matrix is solved early as the simple non-linear algebraic equations. Similarly, in order to stop your case, and also you can see that in a single iteration the mismatch is totally zero. In order to see the false decoupled, the robust option, again open your case from the scratch and similarly open your one line diagram. The case must be at the flash start at the initial point. Now again go to the and also see the first the mismatch detail. Here you can see the mismatch is again the 800 and the 150 megawatt respectively. In order to solve your case, simply go to the solve and click on the fast decoupled. Here you can see the solution methods is perfectly fine and the mismatch is also reduced. And first it takes now it means that the solution power flow Newton is applied, the first fast decoupled solution, again fast decoupled. So in this method, initially solve your case and go to the tab. You can see that the simulation animation is running and the solution is perfectly converged using power flow solution methods, the most importantly the Newton-Raphson as well as the fast decoupled Newton-Raphson. So in the end we can discuss the Y-bus and the Jacobian network. Go to the Model Explorer tab and go to solution details. Here you can see that you can import the power flow Jacobian matrix. Here is the power flow Jacobian matrix. Simply click on any row or any column and copy paste and send all to Excel. So the same file will be saved in your respective folder, the Jacobian matrix of your 5 by 5 size symmetric matrix. You can save. And also you can import Y-bus from this method also, because the Y-bus you can get before the solution perform. So simply click on the Y-bus network and click on copy paste and send all to Excel and save your Y-bus in your folder. Okay, this is the end of our third lecture. So thank you for joining us. See you in next lecture.